primary school. Those were the days. The days of early learning, extreme handball competitions, and thinking you have exceptional colouring skills when you're actually making a complete mess. But there's one thing that just sticks in my mind. The sports carnivals. Now, I was not one of those sporty kids at school. I was more of the class clown in my early school career. Then I went to high school and realised that boy bands were way more important. So I started school in 2003. That means we're going way back to the 2000s, when the only thing we had to worry about was our Nintendogs and Tamagotchis. Now I have to worry about submitting my report for my next job seeker payment. Oh shit. First things first. The house teams. At my school, they were wallabies, red roos, emus, and cookers. I was in the yellow team, which I hated because I wanted to be in the red team, then I could be considered a Gryffindor, which it actually turns out I am according to Pottermore. Now, I'm very confident that someone comes to mind when I say there was one person who just happened to be good at everything, and everyone loved them for it. I mean, let's face it, the teachers loved them, the students loved them, the parents loved them, and they loved themselves. Maybe a little too much. Then there were the kids who did little athletics, which in my opinion was cheating because that gave them the ability to run like a frickin' cheetah while the rest of us were running like this. But to be honest, I didn't mind the running races because I used the genius technique of pretending that there was a velociraptor behind me to make me run faster. Which never really worked because I always came third or fourth.
No, you didn't.
You came last. Every time. Without fail. Are you done? Are you done? Besides, it's impossible to outrun a velociraptor because they're all dead anyway. Get out! Speaking of velociraptors, does anyone remember this sound? Who else had a kid in their class or school that sounded exactly like this because they were always sick? Now let's just say you always knew when they were running the races because you could hear them from a mile away. One thing, however, that I did not appreciate was how the race started. There's a couple ways you can start a race with small kids involved. Okay, on your marks. Get set. On your marks. Get set. Go. All the way my school did it. On your marks. Get set. I didn't like this, and I'm guessing with the amount of kids who started the race with their hands on their ears, they didn't like it either. The gun that was used was so freaking loud, and I remember saying this to my friends, and then one smartass said, "It's so you start the race faster because you get scared." But little did they know that when the race started, I did get scared, but I jumped from a heart attack, then started running. So while all this was happening, the rest of the houses were sitting under one of these cabana things. And God forbid, if you were not sitting with your team, you would be punished in the most brutal way. Miss Taylor, go back to your house or I will deduct 5 points. But that wasn't the worst part. If you were as lucky as me, you would have got caught right as everyone decided to stop talking. So there was no way you could slip under the radar. And everyone went, ooh, while you did the walk of shame back to your house. But I promise I wasn't doing anything bad. I was just swapping my tiny teddies for a fruit roller. And why did Jimmy and his friends never get in trouble for playing an intergalactic space battle? Oh no, the tree's gonna blow up and fall over. Not if I can help it. No, then what we have to do is Darth Vader comes and we have to fight him before the tree falls on everyone and kills them. Oh, okay. Look! It's Darth Vader! I don't want to be Darth Vader. I want to be Kylo Ren. Okay, fine. Look! It's Kylo Ren! Now, I personally don't remember much from my primary school teachers, but I do remember that they would always try and get the houses to do war cries and cheer on the rest of their teammates to show good sportsmanship. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is, on the count of 3, Lachlan, sit down. Hey, on the count of 3,
did you know that apparently when babies are born, they get pooped out?
Let's go.
Pooped out.
Alright, so get ready, on the count of 3. 1, And then you flip it.
3. Let's go, wallabies, let's go.
And then you put it on your head, and then it's on there. It goes from Miley to Hannah.
I'm trying to peel all of the leaf off so it's just the stick.
Come on, guys. It makes you really, 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 really cool. I don't know, that's what my mum
We really
told
need
me.
to show sportsmanship to our teammates. You know, show good wallabies pride.
You can walk up to people and be like, hey, it's okay, I have a hat. Look, see? Bang. Boom. You're not listening to me. Or you can even go like this.
I know what I can do. Right. Now let's try that again.